how do you suggest that we reconnect with source? Because I feel a lot of our problems is a disconnection from the source energy, from the thing that created us, whatever title or label you'd like to put on it, but God, the universe, the inner, whatever that is. How do you suggest that we reconnect with that source?
Well, there's no simple, very short answer to that. As it happens, last year I published a book precisely with this title, Reconnecting to the Source. St. Martin's Press, about 200 pages or so. I'll try to give an answer.
Okay.
But what strikes me is that whenever you talk to people, and I've tried to do this, but even in this book, Reconnecting to the Source, I try to people who are believed to be highly spiritual entities, people with a higher level of spirituality. What it is that distinguishes them, that makes them different from ordinary, everyday variety of people. And I think there is this something, this seeking, this search for coherence, for union, in integrity, in the diversity, within the diversity, not monolithic oneness, but a higher level of coherence, seeking that. And when you seek that, when you search for that, then you express something that young people call love, or romantic poets have called love. And I can also call it that. Because love in this ultimate sense means not doing something for something or against in return to something. It means an unconditional and universal sense that we are seeking or belonging with the rest, belonging to this place. You call universe, it sounds always very big to call it universe. It seems like a lot of galaxies and stars twinkling and all that, and very impersonal. But it turns out the universe has born, if that's really truly the case as we believe it in science, it is, 13.8 billion years ago after the aftermath of the Big Bang. And there has been an initial chaos which is organizing itself all along, creating entities, creating coherent things, atoms and molecules and cells and ecologies, systems of life, galactic systems, and so on. All of this is happening. The initial chaos is giving rise to additional levels of chaos, additional level of coherence, rather. And we are part of this movement. And the point I'm trying to make today is that this is a very major realignment which we can help, which we can live up to, which we can try to work with if we do it consciously. We realign to that evolutionary trend, which are called the holotropism. Holo is for wholeness, a tropism toward wholeness, toward oneness. If you can realign with that and feel the oneness, feel the love, okay, then there's a chance, I think, that we can create a human system on this planet which is aligned with the web of life throughout this planet and throughout nature.
Do you think that we are in a sense in chaos at the moment because we need to, within chaos starts the growth process of being able to shift to that next place? Because it seems fairly chaotic right now in the world.
We are in transition.
Yeah.
This, what you call chaos, is our hope, is our chance, is the opportunity, because it loosens up what there was. To have continued the way we have been going would have been very bad, suicidal. There's a nice Chinese saying which says, if you continue the way, if you don't change direction, you'll end up exactly to where we have been heading for.
Great.
But it's now we need desperately in need of change of direction. And in fact, it's not even a question of whether change direction, because we can't keep on the way we have been. But the question is, what direction can we find that way? Can we find, which is sometimes referred to as a new normalcy, the new norm, the norm which is in nature, which is in the universe, and which is in us, which we have forgotten. We have completely bypassed any natural limitations on any natural search for coherence that is given to us, we thought we can do anything that we want, as long as we don't break the law and don't be sent to prison, and as long as it makes money, we can do anything. And there is the technology to help us make it do it, you know. And this kind of sophistry, this kind of hubris, you might say, you know, to push us outside of nature, above the universe. That is what we've got to overcome. But we are overcoming it now. Hopefully, I'm not paying the ultimate price, which is extinction. The real, the payoff for this is a higher level of coherence between people and nature, and between this planet and the rest of the universe. That is the ultimate payoff. That is what we have to search for and seek, and that is what we are seeking, because it's in us. If we would only listen, as you said a moment ago, the inner authority, the inner impulse, that is our guide, not any rationalization, not any objectives and commands from the outside. Listen to yourself and become again part of this universe. You will live well, you live at home.
To watch the full video, click on the link below, and don't forget to subscribe.